Time now to bring you sports here on the AM show with me, Muftau Nabila Abdullahi, and President of the Ghana Football Association, Kurt Okraku. He has stepped down as President of WAFU-B following his elevation to the position of second Vice President of the Confederation of African Football. Sources close to Kurt Okraku told Joy Sports on Tuesday that the decision of Kurt Okraku to step down as president of the WAFU-B block is because he believes that he will be saddled with so much work at the continental level and that there are many competent people who can take over from him to lead the affairs of the WAFU-B block. Kurt Okraku became WAFU-B president following an arrangement with the Niger GFA president in the person of Hamidou Jibrila, who had moved on to become a CAF executive committee president. And in fact, in the last CAF elections, the two had a gentleman agreement where Kurt Okraku withdrew his decision to contest for a CAF executive committee position for Hamidou Jibrila to go unopposed to become the WAFU-B representative on the CAF executive committee. And in this year's elections, they had another gentleman agreement where Kurt Okraku also went for a CAF executive committee position unopposed, whilst the WAFU-B block also supported Jibril Hamidou to become a FIFA council member representing the WAFU-B block. And by elevation to CAF executive committee, Kurt Okraku was appointed as a CAF second vice president by Dr. Patrice Mosepe during an executive committee meeting in Accra last Saturday. And since he became the WAFU-B president, he introduced a couple of staffs, including youth competitions for the WAFU block. And these are some of the strategies and initiatives that his next person or his successor probably would like to continue to ensure that the development of football in the WAFU block continues, despite the absence of Kurt Okraku. At this point, it's unclear who is likely to take over his position as a WAFU-B president, but we can confirm that he has stepped down as president of the WAFU-B block. Former Kumasi Asante Kotoko head coach Maxwell Kanadu, he has revealed that the club wanted to bring him back after sacking him just about 3 seasons ago. Speaking on Prime Take, he revealed that it was the first time he was getting fired as a coach, and that move by the then Chief Executive Officer, Nanaya Amponsa, was quite surprising to him because he had played just 4 matches into the season.
Coaching one of the local clubs.
Is it Kotoko in Swatraman? You've coached Kotoko twice, actually.
Yeah. The second time, I played, I think, 5 games or so. I think won 1, drew 1. I think 4 games. I don't quite remember. I won 1, drew 2, and lost 1. Yeah. That was it.
And they came and said you should stop that job. They came to your hotel and asked you to stop. How did you take that news? Did it surprise you?
Yes, it was a shock. That was the first time like I was getting fired. I never, in my whole entire career, I never knew what that word meant till that day.
How did you take that?
Yeah, I took it in good faith. You know, that was the first time, but it was as a shock, but I handled it.
And you had a very huge issue with them. They were asking for their car. You were also asking for money.
No, you see, you see, another thing I think I have to correct here is they were not asking for the car, and I was asking for whatever. You see, when that thing happened, the CEO called me back to come and coach the team. And I said, you gave me a letter when you were firing me, so if you want to re-employ me, write another letter. But he just verbally told me to join the team. We were going to Medium or somewhere after beating the team in Dawu. Yeah, we played at where Dreams used to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it was a Wednesday match. It was against Mediama. He asked me to join the team. I said, no, you have to give me a letter again. But that letter never came.
But were you willing to rejoin the team?
If he had written the letter, I would have joined.
So that means that you needed a letter withdrawing the sack. So that means that you've been re-engaged. Is it different terms or the same?
Yeah, that is the normal thing. You fired me with a letter. So if you want to re-employ me, give me a letter that you have decided to re-employ me. Or change your decision.
That's an interesting one. And also there was the national team too, the Black Stars. You've been in
let me finish this one. And I heard it out there that I didn't want to bring the car or
yes.
The case was pending. And I told them the car, I will not, what am I using the car for? You take Kotoko's car. I think that car was even, given to us by Mr. Kofi Aban, yeah. So there was no way I could take the car that I'm not returning. But the supporters did well.
They did well?
Yeah, the supporters did well.
Damenya
paid the money. He paid. What he gave me was nowhere near the full amount. But that act alone, the little that he did, the rest I didn't ask them, the rest I didn't pursue it. I left it like that till today.
Damenya paid you?
Damenya who paid.
Or let's say he made part payment though.
Yeah.
He made part payment?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that was a good one.
So I went to the then CEO with Damenya to hand the keys to him.
Wow, I see.
Damenya took me. We even went and watched Kotoko's game, or was it some game like that at the Accra Sports Stadium. From there, we called the CEO and went and handed the key to him with the supporters.
Oh, that's interesting. Then the supporters stepped in and had the issue resolved. And the national team too. You mind the national team too twice. You were there twice. What happened in Cameroon? What happened in Cameroon will be brought to you later in our subsequent bulletins. But let's talk athletics, where Benjamin Azamati, Ghana's record holder in 100 meters, as well as Abdurrashid Saminu, they have pulled out of Ghana's team that are representing the country in this year's World Relays to be taking place in China later next month. The team will comprise of Barnabas Age and anchor leg man, Joseph Paula Amoa, as well the likes of Ibrahim Fusseini. They will be flying to China to represent the country in this year's World Relays. And the Ghana Athletics will also be organizing many competitions as they look to strengthen the team that will be representing the country in these major competitions. And let's talk some sports development in local areas. Philadelphia Eagles and Imhotep Institute, they were in Ghana just a few days ago and traveled to Qatar to provide basic sporting logistics to support the development of talents in the area. My colleague, Elon Banade Femakwa, was there and has details in this report.
We are doing this as part of the proper way of creating the awareness of parasports in the country. We pray that the next athletics team, the next team that will be participating in a championship in Poland will do well from the Ghana Tennis Association. As you are aware, the Paralympic Committee of Ghana is doing a lot to make sure that our athletes are identified and are able to target and mount the podium. Mounting the podium in such championship gives them the opportunity to reach the peak, and that is to have the exposure of doing well in the global stage. Global stage, where our focus is at the moment, is to make sure that we get a strong team to represent the Republic of Ghana in Glasgow 2026. I want to use this opportunity to announce to Ghanaians that this year, the National Paralympic Committee, with its 22 associations, shall organize the first ever Para-Sports Festival, which will be a platform that we shall work together with the media, stakeholders, to make sure that Ghana, for the first time, will organize such an event to give opportunity to the unknown.
I'm so excited because this is my first time to go outside, that is Marrakech, to win bronze medal for Ghana. So I am really happy. Yes, I am really, really happy. And I am proud of myself. Like, it will help them better than doing their shy. Because me, that olden days I feel shy, but my friends encouraged me to do. And now see where I am. So I will encourage them to do it. Yes, please. Yeah. My vision in the next 5 years to come is to qualify for the Paralympics Championship.
This was rather the presentation of medals to the National Paralympic Committee President Samson Dean by the team that represented Ghana in Marrakech for the Grand Prix. It was a para event where two Ghanaians were there, Zainab and Gilbert Ampere. Gilbert Ampere, he's a student of St. Augustus. He won a bronze medal during the competition with a jump of 1.73 meters in the high jump. To some community sports now, where Philadelphia Eagles and Imhotep Institute came together to support youngsters in Keta, to give them the basic understanding of sports and basically NFL. So my colleague Ellen Bernard was there and has details in this report.
Now, in its third year, the project has reached over 2,000 Ghanaians, providing vital services such as health screening, medications, water filtration, solar light installation, and introduction of hydroponics. This year, the project, led by STEM Director and Program Developer Shirley Posey, continues to grow and deepen its impact across Ghana, specifically in the Volta region, including communities like Keta and Wei. The group, together with the OKB Hope Foundation, provided free medical screening and medication to the people of Penyeto, a small community in the Volta region. Other projects included donations of parts, bags, shoes, lights, and clean drinking water. The people of Penyeto were grateful to the Philadelphia Eagles and Imhotep Institute for their support.
I have this opportunity to thank a big time to Imhotep Eagle OKB Foundation, Hope Foundation, and the whole Philadelphia community. Thank you.
After wrapping up a successful project in Penyeto, the team didn't slow down. Their next stop was at the Teji EP School in Keta. Excitement filled the air as students were introduced to hands-on STEM activities. One student, Jennifer Tunu Edem, was visibly inspired. Brimming with energy, she couldn't wait to get started on solving real problems in her own community.
Through science, we can change our environment. Through science, we can also do some new things that can change our environment. My community, and since we are facing a lot of challenges, we can.
And tonight, it is Barcelona versus Inter Milan. The Joy Sports team will be at HR Residence inside Dan Soman exhibition for that game. Yesterday, we were at Palms by Eagles Hotel, formerly known as Holiday Inn Hotel. And guess what? The crowd was crazy. Despite the rain, the people thronged to the venue to enjoy some very good football from Arsenal and PSG. And later tonight, Inter Milan Barcelona is going to be another blockbuster. And you cannot afford to miss that. So join us at HR Residence later tonight for Barcelona versus Inter Milan. First leg of the UEFA Champions League semi-final tie between Spain versus Italy. You can put it that way. You can head on to myjoyonline.com and read some more sports stories. We appreciate your company.